Hey guys, Matt, aka Jug 2 Driver with Scale 4x4. Tonight I'm here to show you something Axial has sent me to check out. I would love to tell you that it is a Yeti, but it is not. So I don't want to get your hopes up. But what I do have is something that actually I think is kind of pretty cool. I just saw a news flash for it the other day from Axial, so I think it's pretty cool, and especially for some of those guys who feel that their brand loyalty maybe to one of the Detroit Big Three is not quite as well represented. Axial has stepped up to the game and brought us a Mopar product. And what we've got is it's an SCX-10, long wheelbase. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not. But what we've got is a Dodge Power Wagon. And like I said, it's SCX-10 chassis. It is long wheelbase. What is cool about this is really the body. The body is the cool part here. Because what you've got is you've got you've got a four-piece body. You've got the main cab. You've got the front grille and bumper that are actually separately mounted. You've got a two-piece bed. The bed itself, sides and everything are one piece, and then the tailgate is a separate piece as well. And what's kind of the cool things you've got is Axial makes a separate bed that you can get. Many of you have seen them on some of their other trucks, where it's the roll cage and the drop bed and sort of a bobtail. That will work on this rig. But one of the cool things that you've got with this body, like I said, is it's a two-piece, or four-piece, but the main pieces are two. The bed bolts individually through 4 bolts to the main cab. So you can easily take this off and you can mount the optional bed that does not come with the kit, but you can buy it separately. It has the half roll cage and kind of completes that four-wheel major off-road look. But it's actually a very nice looking body. It's well detailed. It's put together nicely. The paint's good. Decals are nice. Kind of neat is the actual bed itself has a pretty good depth to it. I don't know, maybe ½ an inch, give or take. But it gives it a little extra bit of detail to it. Personally, I think it would be cool to see that dropped a little deeper. I don't see any reason why Axial couldn't do it. They've actually, in this particular truck, they have moved the battery up to the front. So the back here is only limited by your shock hoops. And you've got a little bit more room, and ideally they could probably do it a little bit more, but it is what it is. It's still pretty cool. You've got on the chassis itself, you've got a longer set of drive shafts, because this is, like I said, long wheelbase, wild bore drive shafts, Ripsaw tires, everything's glued, mounted nicely, rock sliders, standard fare stuff this is RTR, this is not kit. So you've got the radio comes with it, motor, 27 turn, speed control, etc. So it's run of the mill. Nothing going to be particularly special about any of the electronics in here, but they work. They do what they're supposed to do, so it's a good one. Like all the other ones that I've seen and done, Axial does a nice job of putting their stuff together and giving you decent stuff to get yourself out and going. Now obviously if you're looking for something better, you can put your own radio equipment in there, but for anybody just coming in and kind of what you get for the money, you get a nice bit of stuff. 3-channel radio, it's a 2.4 gig system, so nice stuff. AE5 speed control, which is a nice speed control. It's got all the drag braking, etc. that you'd want. But that is what I am showing you tonight. Like I said, for you Mopar guys, you finally got something that actually looks pretty good. I actually think it looks really good, and I can tell you from this, my 4-year-old gives it his thumbs up. He was over the moon when this thing came in the mail today. So I believe he is probably going to end up claiming this truck for himself. So any of you that are looking for something cool that your kids will like, obviously any RC truck tends to work well, but my 4-year-old son loves this. So if you're looking for something that your kids are going to like that's actually pretty cool, good looking, I don't think you can go wrong with this. I'm not a big Mopar guy. I'm a Ford guy myself, but I like this truck. It looks good. And so I can't wait to see how this actually looks when it's actually on a trail. Got some mud splattered up on it and everything else. But yeah, Axial's SCX10 RTR Dodge Power Wagon. Check it out. Drive it back towards you. Oh.
I stopped it.
Okay, you can keep driving it.
How did he crash? What's happening?
Just flip it over.
That one you just built?
Well, I got it.
Let me stop it.
Flip it back over.
So simple, a little south.
Yep. I did.
You gotta turn it back up, don't you?
It righted itself.
Oh, yeah.
Don't turn it so sharp.